Athletes. Today we are going to talk about the distributive property. Look at the picture here. Think to yourself about what the teacher is doing. The teacher in this picture is distributing the papers to the class. So think to yourself, what is another word for distribute? You might have thought pass out, passing out, handing out, giving out. But more specifically, distributing means to pass out to everyone equally. That means giving everyone the same amount. The distributive property means to multiply the number in front of the parentheses by every number inside the parentheses. Specifically, the property states that whether the numbers in parentheses are added before or after multiplication, the results are the same. One great thing about the distributive property is that you can check your work by adding the numbers in the parentheses first and then multiplying to see if you get the same answer. So, here at the bottom, we have two examples. We have 9 times 6 plus 3, or here we have 9 times 6 plus 3. And I'm sorry that the hole puncher clipped off the 9, so I'm just going to rewrite 9 times 6 plus 3, and you might want to do that as well. Now, when you first looked at 9 times 6 plus 3, you probably wanted to add 6 and 3 first, and then multiply the 9 times the 9 to get the 81. But this is not the distributive property. This is simply adding what's in the parentheses first and then multiplying. In order to be considered the distributive property, you need to distribute the 9 to the 6 and to the 3. Remember, the parentheses mean multiply. And then add those products, 54 plus 27, this is a 2, and still get the answer 81. This is the distributive property because we distributed the 9 to the 6, and we distribute the 9 to the 3, and then we added those products. Okay? So let's try one together. Let's try 3 times 7 plus 5. It's always a good idea to draw your arrows. Remember, we talk about all the time that it is scientifically proven that if you write something, the chances of you remembering it are greater. So if you'll do your arrows, you'll have less of a chance of forgetting one of your numbers. So we're going to distribute the 3 to the 7, and we're going to distribute the 3 to the 5, Don't forget, we've got to multiply first and then add. Okay? And we can always go back and check by covering up our work, adding the numbers in parentheses. 7 and 5 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. We got 36. Okay? Let's do one more together. Let's do 2 times 9 plus 2. Okay? We must solve using the distributive property. So we're going to distribute the 2 to the 9 and distribute the 2 to the 2 and then add these products and then we can check by covering our work, adding what's in parentheses. 9 and 2 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. And we got 22. Okay, great job, mathletes. Let's head to the batting cages.